Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Deva Anur Rahman, and you can call me Deva or Dep. I was born in Tasikmalaya, but I live fully in Garut, so I didn't know much about Tasikmalaya. From my past learning experience, I went to a SD Negeri Sukamentri 4, and then I went to SMPT Al Khairiyah. This is the best part of my life, because the teacher is good, the friends is nice, and the facility there is amazing. It is worth it. And next, I went to Madrasah Aliyah Negeri 1 Garut. Okay, for my hobby, or what do I do when I have spare time? Maybe I love just playing video games all day. Yes, I love playing also so much that I just bought mechanical keyboard just for playing them, and pen tab. Yes, I bought a pen tab just for playing also, not for a drawing. And I also love watching anime and watching some mangas. And let's move on to my perspective career. For my future plan, I want to be a game developer. Yes, I want to be a game developer. It's just because I love playing video games, and I want to make something that are memorable by all of yours. And let's move on to the next section. In this section, I will be telling you about Marcus Persson. This is the creator of Minecraft. Firstly, the physical appearance. Marcus Persson has a beard and a mustache, and he has a slight double chin. He is a cheerful person and approachable demeanor. Based on PMI chart, let's start with the plus one. The plus one is Marcus Persson is a creative and innovative person. He is creating Minecraft, that is a revolutionary game that allows players to build and create freely. And he's ambitious. He's co-founded Mojang with his friend, and turning his passion for game design into a successful company. And for the minus, Marcus Persson is struggle with his businesses. The next step that Persson is felt he was not a good businessman. He became unhappy as Mojang grew into a large company. The minus one is Marcus Persson is struggle with his business, and posting like impulsive tweets in his Twitter account. And the last one is his struggle with success. And the interesting part is his billionaire status. Uh, the first uh, no, his billionaire status is start with his tweet about selling his company, which then led a multi-billion-dollar deal with Microsoft. He said that he has prioritized his work on personal happiness rather than continued professional growth. The interesting part about Markus Persson is that his passion for fashion is from Lego and an early computer. The second one is his billionaire status. He just jokingly tweeted about selling his company, which led to a multi-billion-dollar deal with Microsoft. It is quite interesting because he prioritized were on personal happiness rather than continued professional growth. I'm gonna discuss about my pen tab. This is 5VK430. The thing is quite small, as you can see. The active area is 4 times 3 inches, and the dimension is 160, 98, and 8.5. Okay. About the specification and performance, it has 290 points per second, which is seriously fast. This means that when you are moving your pen, the cursor on your screen will keep up with no lagging, especially no delay. And it has a it also has 8,192 levels of pressure. So if you're an artist, you'll be able to create a thin line with a light touch and bold line with more pressure. It's great for controlling line weight. Now for the pen, this is a passive pen, which means you will never need a battery to operate it. So no charging, yes. And the pen is it's not that big, but the pen is kinda slippery when you're sweating. So the pen type is also good for flying Osu, but you can also draw something with the pen type. Of course, the pen type is basically designed for drawing, but yeah, you can also play it for flying games. And this pen type is quite cheap. It is around 300,000 rupiah, and it is solid for beginner artists or just wanna playing around with pen type. And this thing has a software that you can access, so you can customize your active area. So and that is more like you can custom your button pen, the button on pen tab, and another thing. So for the last section, I'm going to describe my hometown place, which is Garut. Garut is a city located in West Java with an area around 3,000 kilometer square. There are many interesting here, like Pantai Pangandaran, which is one of the most popular tourist spots. The people in Garut are known to be kind and caring. Most of them are quite tall, and they usually speak Sundanese, especially the Lemes one. For daily transportation, people still use angkot, but only motorcycle are also a common practice. A common choice and something more practical. When it comes to culinary, Garut is famous for its sweet snacks. It is called dodol. It is made from palm sugar, sticky rice, and coconut milk. Another local snack is broyot. Also, it is sweet. It is made from palm sugar and rice flour, and it has a unique shape because of the way it's deep fried. Besides those snacks, Garut is also well known for its delicious meatballs and spicy sambal. Most people in Garut start their day right after the morning prayer, so the towns feel alive pretty early. As for landmarks, Garut has a central square that gets really crowded on weekends, and the biggest mosque in the area called Masjid Agung Garut. There are also several natural hot springs such as Cipanas, where visitors can relax while enjoying the cool mountain air. In addition, Gunung Pandayan, a semi-active volcano located nearby, it is a favorite hiking destination for nature lovers and photographers. Other mountains that are popular for climbing, including Gunung Cikuray. It is known for breathtaking sunrise view, and Gunung Guntur, which offer a more challenging trail and beautiful scenery along the way. Overall, Garut has its own unique charm that makes it stand out, and it's definitely a worth visit if you're traveling around West Java. So, thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.